everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's alright. So today we're back with Sammie. We've done a few Sammie VODs like previously. We're doing another one today. This is a bronze VOD. We have Pink Mercy as well. I think this is one of the first like Pink Mercy VODs I've ever done. I was like expecting more of them, but this is the first ever Pink Mercy one, which is really cute. So we're gonna like be doing this VOD. Once again, you can redeem your own VODs. They are 10,000 channel points, and you can do them on my Twitch. You can simply sit here and lurk and watch other VODs or like watch my gameplay, or you can come and chat to the lovely community over there. Once again, you know, if you want to do that, more than welcome to. And I will upload all of them onto YouTube after I've done them live on Twitch, so you can get like kind of like some instantaneous feedback. But then also afterwards, you can watch it back afterwards if there's something that you kind of forgot. So, looking at your team comp that we currently have, we seem to have a Genji, a Widow, an Ana, and a Rein. So, Mercy doesn't really fit in great, I'd say, with this team comp. Like, you can damage just the Genji really well here. And I think he's probably going to be your main blue beam. Obviously, you can damage just the Widow for, like, quicker, quicker scopes in. Sorry, I was just focusing on your sense, though. Your sense seems so quick. Like, they're just bombing up and down, like, woo! So I'd be looking to kind of like damage boost in your Genji, but still playing like from a safe place. Obviously, I know with like the GA nerfs and stuff, it can be a little bit harder to follow Genjis and stuff. And then obviously your Ana can focus really on like healing here. So we're damage boosting Widow. Lovely, playing covers, nice healing onto the Widow. You don't need to heal though, that's alright. You can let Thingy do it. Lovely pick off from your Genji. I like how you positioned though. You just need to like kind of like keep up with people a little bit more. Like as soon as like you go to GA to someone, be sure to put that that beam on them as quick as you can. In this scenario here, you don't want to be hopping about like this. You want to be back here. Like I understand that obviously you had to like you were like coming from up here, you dropped down here. You now either want to GA into them and like play back here, or you want to walk back and play around here, all right? Because at the moment, especially when you're like jumping around like this, everyone has full like LOS sight of you, all right? I'm gonna give you a really quick tip as well, because I feel as though I'm gonna see this throughout the entirety of the VOD, but I'm gonna address it now. Stop spam jumping like this, just as a pure like do nots, right? Because A, it can mess up your your GAs, especially if you're like your muscle memory just constantly gets used to you jumping around like this. It means you can mess up your GAs and like either like slingshot too early and it'll mess it up. Second thing is jumping like this, it kind of like has this animation where it's like a constant jumping up and down animation. It makes you very susceptible to headshots from certain characters like Widows, Hanzos, that kind of stuff, because they could instantly just be able like to track your head like hitbox like really well. So I know you're probably going to do this for like the rest of the VOD because I've already seen it for the first like minute or so. I'm just going to address that now, but just stop the spam jumping, because if you're Mercy, all you want to do is you want to play down. I'm hopping. Yeah, no, but the hops like, although it's cute and all, because obviously you're like, oh, like hopping about and everything, it will like get you, it will get you like killed. I'm gonna be honest. And it will mess up some of your like, I love the attempts at like trying to break the thing here. I'd be looking here just to play up here, and specifically playing in this window if you want to. The reason is because you can play up here and you can help damage with your Genji, and you can also pocket your Widow up here as well if needed. Because right now you playing down here with your Rein and your Ana isn't gonna do anything. Because the Rein isn't close enough to swing on anyone. All it's going to do is, like, your damage is to fire strikes. The Ana is going to be focused on kind of... Sure, she might be able to, like, damage boost, like, damage a few people around here, which is great to damage boost. But the majority of the time, she'll want to heal up the Rein when he takes damage. So, take yourself up here and either, like, play fully, like, committed with your Widow and play here. And you can also peek down and, like, help your Genji. Basically like this kind of thing. Because obviously you don't want to, like, just stand out this window like this all the time. So we go up to the Widow, which is nice. Obviously playing up with your Widow. Love the cover that you're using here. Love how you're going to go and help your Genji there, which is great. I'd be sure to ping up here, because obviously you saw the Zen from up here. And then now I'd be like looking to reposition yourself ready for the Zen. But we'll see what happens. Where's the Zen gone? Yeah, the Zen's up here.
Consultation fee.
Is this Zen just like... Sorry, I was just gonna say... Did this Zen just like not decide to shoot you all? He could... Honestly, if this Zen shot either one of you two, you could have easily just got taken out here, right? I'm gonna be honest. But... Okay, I'm just not gonna question it, I'm just gonna carry on. I love the spamming of the voice lines, which is fair enough. Here, so now you want to be going up with your DPS here. You want to be kind of following up with your Widow here. You can like play off to the side, or you can even like play over this side and just sit and like damage boost her basically. Because I feel as though you're not really like wanting to... Where is your Genji? I feel as though you're not really like, wanting to commit with your Genji, which is like fair enough. Wherever he is. Why can't I not find him? Anyways, we'll just, you know... Oh, he's just died. That's fine. I was like, where is he? Where is he? But yeah, so you want to be up there with your Widow right now. Because at this point, you're just doing nothing being stood here. He died, yeah. I clocked on then. But at the moment, you're like doing nothing, whereas your Widow is still trying to get a pick. If you stick the damage boost on her, she can easily hit shots like this, and it makes the next team fight for you guys a lot better. So what's it called? As soon as like this fight was kind of like over with and your Widow kind of grappled up, I then looked to kind of like GA up and play up here with her. Also, a quick note with this map, a lot of people don't know this, the payload pushes itself all the way from here, right the way to this archway, all by itself. You do not need to be on this car all the way up until this point. It's so weird, because I think it's like one of the only maps that pushes itself for like such a long time. I know there's like a few maps where like it'll push itself a little bit out, but this one it fully like pushes itself all the way over to here. So just in general, you don't need to be on the payload for any of this section. You can push up like all the way like here, play like these roofs and stuff like that. Obviously, I know your Widow or like any of your team haven't taken advantage of that, but as you get like higher up, or like just for people just in general, if other people are watching this, you can you can just push up and do that. But anyways, we'll see what happens now. So I love that how we're playing with that Widow now. Obviously, she didn't realize the Zen was there. One. Nice. Lovely res around cover as well. Perfect. She gets taken out again. I'd look to escape now. Like, you did the pistoling. Great. Looks like you are going to. Perfect. Using the height advantage. Perfect. You played against that Tracer really well there. Obviously, you tried to save the Widow, you couldn't, got into recall, and then you played the high grounds and escaped. Perfect. This is like, that's how you play against a Tracer. Like that. Lovely. Flick into the one that was like lowest HP to go and help out. Perfect. Whenever it's someone like this that slept, don't pull out your pistol for it. It doesn't really matter so much that it's a Zen, but if it's someone like a Tracer or a Sombra that gets slept, put a damage boost on someone. The reasoning is because they have an opportunity to be able to either like blink away or recoil or like translocate away if it's someone that has a lot of mobility. Obviously with a Zen it's fine, or you know, you can with the pistol out and go kill him, that's fine. But say this was a Tracer, be sure to stick that damage boost on like a Genji or something, and he could like hit a Shuriken along with the honor hitting shot. Should be able to kill like a Tracer or a Sombra. But still good. I'm not going to lie to you, you did not need this Valk. Yeah, this Valk was very unnecessary. I play Honor myself, so I should know not to do that most of the times. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, we're just gonna quickly go back and talk about this Valk, because it was like you killed him, it's like, oh great, and then this Valk. Be sure to keep an eye on what's it called? An eye on the kill feed too, because you should know already at this point that this team fight's already been won. Specifically as well, because the team has just lost their Zen, which is probably like one of like the key factors. I feel as though this is a bit of like a panicky kind of Valk, but you did not need to Valk this whatsoever. You could have just saved it. And then when, okay, you Valked, which is like, also BC, I was like, oh, when I Valked, yeah, it's alright. you kind of like took the most out of it. Like obviously you went forward and like tried to you know, you DPS the Sigma a bit, which is fair enough. You know, get your value out of it because you know you made that mistake. Might as well try and get the most out of it. You did it, and then you did the naughty thing of like healing when the team fight was won. All right, leave that healing for after the Valk. Get the extra ult charge and go ahead. And then here I'd be like wanting to kind of play with the Widow a little bit more here. We'll see what happens. Lovely, going up to the Widow. Are you trying to push her off? I feel like you've been such a troll, genuinely. I'd be pinging this what's it called? I'd be pinging this Zen here because I feel as though you know where the Zen is as well. I like this healing. I like the healing, but as soon as he's like above half HP, I'd be looking to help this Genji. Specifically because these spawns have just opened up, so you can like GA and kind of like come over here, and then obviously you can use a spawn, and there's like a Mega over here as well if you end up getting dove by anyone. Or I'd be like pointing a blue beam on your Widow here. Once this kind of Ryan's like above half HP. Which is exactly what you do, which is perfect. Nice Nano Blade. Nice. Don't worry about the trolling. I love that voice line as well. Alright, I'd be... For this entire scenario, I would have been looking to, like, push... Alright. Yeah, I would have just been with the Widow for that entire thing. And then you didn't need to get the Glock out or anything there. Lovely back off. Your best scenario in this case is to keep the healing on the Widow. Because if you're going to get your Glock out like this, especially if like your what's it called, you get like getting your pistol out like this, there's a high chance that the Tracer will just clip your Widow and then they'll just come and clip you, right? You want to put the heal beam on your Widow in this scenario, which you kind of like started and then you just stopped. Yeah, as like a... Yeah. Okay, we're just going... So, you should have just kept the heal beam on. She died, that's fine. Okay, if you see her die and the Tracer just recalled, call out that she's been recalled and then just back out. Because you're going for this res and this Tracer knows where she's died. It never happened. No, it's fine. It didn't happen. You know what? We're just gonna stop talking about it because it's fine. We knew it didn't happen. But yeah, I'd be looking to just... I did see a rise. No, it's like nobody saw a rise. It's fine. We're just gonna... You know what? We're just keep going. If I... Look. Nothing happened. You won the round. But no, we understand what went wrong with that res, so that's fine. We don't really need to dwell on that anymore. So, overall, Sammie, it's just your kind of like beam priority sometimes is a little bit whack. I don't know. It's like you should. There's like certain points where you should kind of like push up a bit more, like your DPS and stuff like that. But your movement seems good. Especially against like the Tracer and stuff like that. At the beginning, and like some decision making is really, really good. It's just overall just like certain what's it called beam priority sometimes is a little bit off, and the Valk as well, which we won't talk about. But I felt as though your Valk was like a little bit wasted, but it's fine because your team just kind of just rolled, to be fair, so it's all good. Alright, so going up here, I'd be looking to damage boost your Widow to begin with. Instead of playing like out here as well, you can play in this room a little bit more. So what I do is I usually like to sit in this room specifically all the way back here. And the reason is because if people come and dive these people and kill them, usually people are backed off to point now, or they're like over here, in which case, oh look, I could just fly away kind of thing. You know, you can just play in like this really nice safe spot. But we'll carry on. Also, it says if I'm peeking any of these like people and stuff, it's a lot better. Whenever you hear like a Sombra hack someone, by the way, my initial instinct is to panic. And at this time, yeah, you did the perfect thing of like panicking and going over to go and help your Ana. I would have kept healing your Ana or like damage boosting someone else there. My kind of like general rule of thumb is that if they're not 1 HP and you cannot kill them, then don't whip the Glock out on them like whatsoever. Because you're just not going to be able to do anything with it. Cute spray though, I like that spray. I love how you're just trying to like meddle like with your Widow for this entire thing. I was screaming my Widow was better. Oh well, she kind of got diff, but to be fair, you were kind of pushing her about, to be fair. I feel like you're kind of just like trolling about a little bit here. But I would have like, I'd still be playing off into this other like, what's it called? Other room. Lovely. Lovely, trying to like help your Genji out, which is great. Lovely peel for your Widow. So healing up the Widow, which is great. I feel as though this was a bad GA. Like you kind of like flung yourself into the enemy team a little bit here. I'd like GA in to kind of like help him, but I'd still kind of like play back a little bit. Because it felt like you kind of like put yourself into the enemy team. But it's all good. Same thing, we don't want to fling yourself up into the air because you know they have this Widow. Okay. Just getting the Glock out again. I'd still commit here with your Genji though. Because if the Genji like dashes in with like a damage boost, he can like easily like take out the, what's it called? Oh, the ball got stuck, bless him. Alright, the Pharah, okay, be careful. Okay, this is another thing of just being careful of the Pharah, right? Because whenever like you finish, because for example you were distracted with the ball, which is fair enough, you like pistoling the ball, which is good. Obviously get the kill on him, great. When you come out here and you realize, oh, my DPS have died, you then need to think like, okay, what do I need to do here, right? And you should realize that they have a Pharah because you saw the Pharah last time. And I like this res, like you did it nicely of obviously like playing it off to the side and stuff like that. But remember, Pharah can boop you. If the Pharah hits you with this boop while you're in this res, that's res cancelled and you get booped away, you know? I feel as though this could have been avoided if like you stayed with what's it called? Stayed with your DPS rather than going pistol in the ball, but at the same time I understand like why you did it. Nice ping. Going around destroying the barriers, which is fair enough. I'd still be here playing with this Widow. I'd be pushing forward with this Widow because it's the same thing where your Ana has hold of the Rhine, your other DPS is still coming back from spawn. I'd still just be sticking with this Widow over here. Because you're kind of like stood like AFK doing nothing really here. Whereas you could be stood like in this room and helping your Widow get like a really early pick just to stop this team fight from happening. I love that voice line as well. Same thing, you should be with your Widow. I'd be pocketing the blade here. Okay, you seem very lost for this entire thing. Okay. This whole scenario here, right? This all comes from you playing here. You should be playing up here with your Widow like this. And then, like, as the team fight kind of started breaking out, okay, you had to, like, peel for your Ana and stuff like that, which is great. But as soon as you saw this blade, I'd be following up on this blade. Even though, like, it's got a nano and stuff like that, if it has a damage boost on it as well, it could just one-shot, like, slice through people so easily. And also, it helps, like, secure this fight. So I'd be looking to do that. Instead of just being, like, stuck around. That's quite a risky res. I mean, they killed, like, the Widow, which is great. Nice. Also, I feel like this whole thing's like a little bit of a mess. Helping Ryan. I'd be looking to try and like, I mean, your Widow is completely like somewhere else now. I love how the Kiriko just tried like healing you there. Same thing, you know this widow's here, so just be careful with like super jumping out in the open. To be fair, I have absolutely no clue or like any commentary to put towards this this what's it called? This fight at all. Because I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no clue what has happened. Because your widow kind of just like backed off all the way over here. I'm guessing it was to get the mega or something. But I would have like still stuck it out with her. I, I I have no words about what's happened. Where I can like even like begin to analyze and stuff. But all I can say is for this fight, you should not be here. And the reason is because you have the widow here. Sammie, honestly, what you've just put in the chat has really just, what's it called? Completely just explained this entire match to me. I'm gonna be very honest. Like, what you have just put into the chat, I think just overall just explains everything that I'm trying to correct you on and everything like... Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Obviously, same thing, you're hanging out in the open too much here. I'd be looking to, like, head inside here to play, like, with your soldier, because you could just, like, sit and damage boost him here. Arna can help the Rhine. That's fine. Just an unnecessary GA in that you didn't need to. Fair enough with the block. I help your Arna. Go on, get her. Sorry, I'm just not taking this mod like too seriously anymore. Now you've just told me that. So Sammie, let's talk about this, shall we? Okay. Okay, there's some moments of greatness, Sammie, and there was others where you could definitely tell, that yes, you you probably weren't in the correct state of mind. It sounds like for the VOD. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no words. You, okay. I felt as though there was like certain positional things that were really, really good. I think the initial, like with the Tracer, you dealt with that like so well. The second one with the res, okay, wasn't too great at all. Obviously your team kind of rolled, and then I think the defense, I genuinely don't have a word apart from just play the cover some more. I'm so giggly the whole game. Yes. No, Sammy, that's literally what it feels like, genuinely. So I think just try and like be aware a little bit more, I feel like. But yeah, just I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's so funny. I don't really have anything else to say to you, Sammy, apart from try to like to be a little bit more aware sometimes. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, thank you to all those that stuck around on YouTube. I've been laughing this entire thing. Once again, you can get your own VODs as well for 10,000 channel points on my Twitch channel. You can either sit and like lurk and just have a lovely time, or you can come and like chat to my community as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye.